I'm here now with JU standout pitcher, Paige Curtis. How are you doing today?
Hi, good.
Good, nice to have you. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
So, first question, why JU?
Well, I was a transfer from Daytona State, and I was born and raised here in Jacksonville, and they contacted me, and I had an offer to come here as a transfer JUCO player and make a difference, and I decided to take the offer because, you know, who can't turn down an offer to come back and play for their hometown, and it's been a real opportunity.
Nice. So, we'll take a few steps back before we get to JU. Started out at Providence, transferred to Atlantic Coast. You mentioned that you played 3 years at Providence first, then transferred to Atlantic Coast. How was that transition? Was that tough?
It was definitely tough because, you know, I'm going from a private school, you know, with 100 kids in my class, and then I go to a public school that graduated 500 kids, and, you know, it's definitely making that huge transition from 3A to 6A. You know, it's definitely a lot more competitive.
Talk about the baseball experience at the school. It was a fairly new school at the time. Still kind of, you know, establishing its ground roots. How was that for you?
I enjoyed it because I went in and I also had, you know, another pitcher that was my year, and she also contributed, and I went there and we won our first district title out of all the sports at the school. And, you know, I kind of had to know I was taking on that role of being a leader coming in. And so I couldn't be shy, I couldn't be timid. I had to go in and be like, look, you know, I'm new, but I also want to be a teammate and I want to be a leader, and we can win a district championship. And so that's what I did.
And you did pretty well.
Yes.
So after that, go a little bit south, down to Daytona State. Did pretty well down there as well. Daytona State Athlete of the Year, I believe. How would you say that experience there kind of prepared you for not only what you're experiencing now, but what's to come?
It definitely prepared me. You know, I went in knowing that I wanted to go to a JUCO because I got to play my first 2 years there and start and get the experience as a college player.
Right.
So now I'm coming to JU and I already have that 2-year experience of playing college ball, so I can come in and, you know, even though I'm a new player like a freshman, I have that college experience. I can contribute to the team. There you go, Jackie, that's nice.
So travel ball, much like baseball, it's not just a seasonal sport, it's year-round. Describe the intensity of that for me.
Oh, it's definitely prepared me for college because, I mean, you go down for a tournament and you play 8 games in 2 days sometimes, and it's just like, it's a lot on your body. And then you get here for college and you're playing 6 games a week, so you have the variation of the games drawn out. But, you know, travel ball, it's go, go, go all the time, and so it's a lot like coming to college and you're on the road a lot, and then you're having to, you know, have school in between. And so travel ball definitely is one of the hardest things to college, so it got me prepared.
It's always better when you win, right?
Exactly.
You guys win any tournaments or anything?
Yes, we won Fast Nationals, Jacksonville players did, and, you know, just to be able to, that was my senior year, so to be able to get a ring for that was huge.
And with travel ball, it's kind of a little bit different from the school aspect. With travel ball, you have people from all different schools, different aspects of life. How difficult is it to gel together compared to coming to a school where you're playing with people that you see every day, that you go to school with, classmates?
For me, it was easier to gel with my travel ball team because we all have about the same talent level, and, you know, even though we come from different parts of the city and sometimes state, it's just, you gel better because maybe you don't get to see each other a lot. Right. So it's like when you do come together as a team, it's more memorable and experience. But when you go to school, it's like you see each other every day, and some girls aren't necessarily at the same talent level as you. And so, you know, there's a little bit of, you have to take on that role to kind of get them together to win those games. But in travel ball, you know, you're all kind of like sisters. You have to be, because you don't necessarily see each other all the time.
Right.
Give it our all. Good job, Kristen.
So now we're here at JU, transferred in, got a little bit of fall ball in, kind of mix and mingle with everyone, especially with you not being the only transfer. How would you say that kind of helps you not only prepare for the spring season, but just kind of, get you ready for acclimating with school and everything like that?
Fall ball was definitely fun this year. We got the opportunity to play University of Florida, which everyone knows is a huge program, 2-time national champions. And, our team was of course nervous, but we were extremely prepared. And just to be able to play those fall games and get all the nerves out, get all the, rustiness out that we had from summer, and it gets you prepared. You get to, see where everyone fits on the field. And I got to have my defense behind me pitching and get comfortable with them, and then them get comfortable with me pitching. And we had a lot of fun. We can't wait till the spring season because we accomplished a lot this fall.
And speaking of the Gators, you said that was a dream come true.
Yes.
To play the Gators.
Yes.
But you're not done with them yet. You got a doubleheader with them,
Yes.
And not only them, you've got really the toughest non-conference schedule JU's ever faced. You guys ready for that?
We are definitely ready. All that hard work, the 5 a.m. workouts, the running, where we just didn't think we were going to get through it. That's where the spring comes and you step out on the field and you're like, we can compete against these teams. Maybe no one has heard of Jacksonville University, but we're D1. We put in just as much hard work as they do, and it's going to be challenging, but it's also going to be rewarding. Who would have dreamed that a girl from Jacksonville, girl from wherever else has the opportunity to play University of Florida, University of Georgia? It doesn't matter. It's like you dream of that as a little kid.
Right, and dreams come true.
Exactly.
You have the good stuff. You have better stuff when you close your eyes. So, it's crazy. You can't pitch like that in a game. We're gonna have to continue to work on shutting that brain off.
Yes, ma'am.
And letting your skill take over, because your skill is good enough. You got good stuff, kiddo.
What is the life of a D1 athlete like? We see you on the field, and a lot of times after that, everyone's kind of like, okay, that's it. But that's just the beginning. Tell me about day in the life of Paige Curtis.
Well, it ranges day to day, but let's say we wake up at 5 a.m. We have weights for an hour or running for an hour. And then you go to class around 8 a.m. till 1 p.m. and then you practice for about 3 to 4 hours. And I get back to my apartment at 8, 9 o'clock at night, and then I start my studying. And so it's hard work. I didn't think at times I could get through it with how much work it is and time, and then away from your family, but it's hard. You're sore, you're tired, you have studying, you have big tests, and you're also trying to get your degree here. So
how big of a role does your family play in helping you get through that?
They play a huge role, and that was one of the reasons why I wanted to come back to Jacksonville, to know that I would have that support from them. They'd be at my games. They'd be there if I needed, help studying or getting through something. So I've definitely been blessed to have them, just a few miles away.
We'll close up, we'll finish up. We've talked about Paige Curtis, the athlete. So tell the folks at home, what is Paige Curtis, the person like? What do you when you have, spare time, what are the kind of things you like to do?
I really love definitely to go to the beach and relax, work out, of course. It just kind of becomes part of who you are. Whenever I just get that time, I'm definitely a family person. I love to go fishing with my family. It's kind of something we do as a family together, but I'm very family oriented. So whenever I get the chance, I'm usually right there up in Georgia, fishing, hunting, spending time with my family.
Nice, awesome. Well, we spent a little time getting to know Paige kind of off the field. Now we're gonna let you see what she does on the field.